Hello everyone and happy Friday and welcome to February. It is February 2nd, 2024. My name is Kyle. This is Mrs. Olson and it's time for Maker Notes. Today we're going to talk about this really fun cowl that Ashley just finished. It's called the Garter snake cowl. It's by Lavanya Petrosella and it uses two different yarns and brioche. So I'm going to take it off of Mrs. Olson to show you, like, look how long this is. It's like the longest, funnest, long tube that is brioche. So there's all the fun brioche stuff that's happening there. And you're noticing, yes, one of these yarns is changing color. The other one is a solid. Of course, here's what the inside looks like. So there's kind of easier to see the solid. And then there is some very nice squishy gartery looking stuff going on there. So it does have a bit of a detail. So that brioche comes to a point and I guess to a different kind of point on that side. But it's just this really nice squishy tube that you put over your head, or where your head would be if you're Mrs. Olson. She doesn't have a head, and that's okay. And it is just this cuddly, cozy, squishy, lovely thing. I keep saying squishy, but that's what it is. Anyway, the Garter Snake Cowl, we have kits for you. There are 4 different colorways. This is the Garter Snake colorway. Sorry, everyone who might be snake-ophobic. I don't love snakes myself, but some of them can, like, I can talk myself into some of them being cute, but most of them I just don't really love. But anyway, it has 2 different yarns. The first one, they're both from Shuffle, is Admiral Humph. And this is Admiral Humph, which has a little bit of hemp in it. There's 10% hemp, 67% virgin wool, and 23% biodegradable nylon in this yarn. And you can see the hemp, the little tiny light bits that are in there. There's 459 yards in this 100-gram ball. And what's really great about both of these yarns, they're wound into balls ready to go. The second one, very familiar looking yarn. This is Zauberball Crazy. So these 2 are the ones that Ashley used to make the sample that we have. This is Zauberball Crazy, 75% superwash wool, 25% nylon, 459 yards also in a 100-gram ball. So they're the same yardage and everything. Inside the kit, you're going to get 1 ball of each of these yarns in whichever colorway you choose. Then you're also going to get a needle, and the needle we chose is a Skacel by Addie Rocket Square, and it is a circular needle that doesn't want to come out of its package. Come out. So it is a Rocket Square, so you're going to see that it is a squared shape. So it is not a sharp square, but the edges are a little bit rounded. And there's a texture on these. So as you're holding on to the work, the little divots between those bumps, that's where all of the stitches and the yarn sort of snuggles in. And then when you let go and you slide your work on the needle, it slides really wonderfully because of the finish of these needles. The Rocket Square is probably my favorite needle that Addie makes. And the 16-inch length, as you know, is measured from tip to tip. It's an approximate size because these are made by hand, but it's about 16 inches from tip to tip, and the actual needle itself, these 16-inch circulars, is the shorter. It's like 3.5 inch, I think, actual needle size, so that we can get that circumference as we're working. So you get one of these needles as well. This is again a 16-inch size 3. You get the 2 yarns and of course the pattern. So how do we get the pattern? We buy the pattern from the designer through Ravelry. So if you have a Ravelry name, tell us that when you're placing your order. If you don't have Ravelry or you don't use it, that's okay. We will send the pattern to the email that you use when you check out. But if you do have Ravelry, we put it into your library. We also print a copy and we include that in with your order. So you are ready to cast on the second you get your package. So I showed you the first colorway. The second colorway, again, sorry if you don't like snakes. This one is the Copperhead colorway. This is Admiral Humph in color 2373, so beautiful berry color. And it's paired with Zauberball Crazy in 2546. So So that'll be a fun one, right? Nice and cheery and bright. And you'll have this done, you know, pretty quickly. I mean, it's brioche, so it takes a minute, but you could have this done in time for wearing this for Valentine's Day. It's kind of a play on those reds that a lot of folks want to wear around the middle of February. The third color combo we have is called Rainforest Viper. This is Admiral Humph in a beautiful blue. This is color 2374. And then we're gonna pair it with this one here. This is Albert Ball Crazy 2355. A little bit brighter than the other first one. And then the last one is a very natural looking one. This is Rattlesnake color. There is this really beautiful, I love this mustardy kind of color. This is 2444 in Admiral Humph, and it's paired with a very earthy color of Zauberball Crazy. This is 2544. So those two together make a great one as well. So those are the options for the kits. If you see one in the video, but you're not seeing it on our website, that means we've probably sold out of that colorway. So you'll want to choose your next favorite, but get one while you can. When they do go, when they're gone, we might try to restock where we can, but we might be sold out of some of them. So get them while you can. So that is the Garter Snake cowl. And what else is in here? Oh, the Notions tins. These cute little Notions tins. These are from Firefly Notes. They're very little. Here's my hand. Little tiny Notion tin. This one says a little prickly, and it's a slide top tin that that slides open like this, and you can keep all your little notions and stitch markers and goodies in there, and it clicks shut and stays secure. It is cute. So there's a couple of those, and then we have a couple of this one too, which is too adorable. This has a little, looks like a squirrel, and maybe like a little, reminds me of the Pied Piper, but I don't know, just like a little kid playing the flute, marching along that little bit of yarn. So that's a super cute one as well. Same deal, it is a slide top tin, and there's a couple of these available as well. And then back by popular demand, the one I can't show you all the name of, but this very grumpy sheep, these zippered Notions bags that we designed with a naughty word on them, so I'm hiding the naughty word. It has a zipper, of course, so you can keep all your stuff in here, and this actually is large enough to hold a piece of paper, so you can put a, if you don't want to fold your patterns or leave them in the page protector like we send them to you in, you can keep it flat in here without it having to be folded. So the grumpy little sheep that encourages you to leave it alone while it knits, these project bags are available as well. And I think that just might be enough for a Friday. If you take a few minutes to call a friend or reach out, that's always a good thing to do. Do something good for yourself. And yeah, I think that's it. So have a wonderful weekend, everyone. I am going to have a wonderful weekend myself, and I'll see you again on Tuesday. Thanks for watching. Bye.